Okay, lots of noise. This is my new Stihl MM 56C. I bought it today at the Good Earthworks in Maple Valley, Washington, because I was having trouble with my 25-year-old Honda FG 100, which was quickly superseded by the FG 101. This has been a great machine for 25 years. I got all the attachments, the best one being is these Thatcher spring wire things. It looks like they would fit this, but they don't. Unfortunately, Stihl wants $250 for those. Actually, the Honda ones were about the same price. This machine has given me years and years of service. It turns out the problem with it was just a spark plug. So I went down to Ward's Power Equipment, bought a new spark plug, and it kind of works. The throttle cable's messed up. It's kinked down here. It's a bad design. It's got a real sharp angle. And I ordered one of those from Ward's. It's $19 that'll be in. But it runs now with the plug outside of the little throttle cable. Another friend of mine gave me an old one. He says it doesn't work. The lines are, fuel lines are rotten. He says when they did start, it blew smoke everywhere. But somebody gave it to him. He was on the way to the dump when he stopped over to visit. And I said, heck, I'd take it for spare parts. Looks like I'm going to need it because I use this for a final till on this whole yard project. When I seeded this here on 9/11, 2023, some of my friends know how much work I had to put into grading this and getting this rock free and floating it out with the topsoil and this, that, and the other. But I went over with the tiller the final time, which was painstaking, about a week's worth of work. But I noticed here that the handles are cracked. All that beating and bouncing around with the rocks. You can see this handle area right here. It actually bent and cracked. And the other one is bent and cracked as well. The reason I found this out is because when I went to go start it today and I was having trouble, and I wanted to get the air cleaner box cover open and hit it with the starting fluid, I couldn't get the box off. These little spring clips were against this rail, and I thought, wow, that is so unlike Honda to make that inaccessible. Well, after I bought the new one and came home and looking at this, I realized, hey, the old one here that's destined for the junk pile has got a whole lot of space here. What the heck? There's no problem accessing that. And then I looked at it closer and I realized the handles were pushed in. And I'm thinking, gosh, I had it up in here. Maybe I ran into it with a tractor, bumped it. It's like, no. I realized there was so much vibration over the years. It got those bends weak and just plain old metal fatigue. And that's that. So it's probably good that my friend Roger gave me this old one, because what I can do is I'll take these handles off of this one, put it on this one now that he runs really well with the new spark plug. And then when I get the new $19 throttle cable, this will still be a viable platform. So what I think I'll do is when I get this one fixed up again, the old faithful here, is put those dethatching tines back on there and just use it as a second machine. Either keep the tiller things on there and use this as a dethatching machine slash tiller, because I have every known attachment for that. I have the star tines someplace there back in the box here. Let's look, see what I got. My junky yard. It doesn't take much to acquire a bunch of junk. Yeah, see the star tines, a bunch of those. Those are great for aerating the yard, sort of like what I'm trying to do now. Scratch up some of the hard pan spots that haven't come in on the lawn. You put those on there. And yeah, I mean, technically I probably didn't need to buy a new one. I just wanted something reliable, because this yard and his property is really important to me. And I think that guy's just tired, needs to be replaced. But it's not going to hurt to have two of those. This is really a cool thing. It's 2-cycle, not 4-cycle, but it's super light and it's much more ergonomical. The handle flips up and then you just carry it like a suitcase hanging on a wall. They do make, everything's an accessory with Stihl, right? So you can get the wheel kit and you get all the different cutting tines like you can on a Honda. The star set is like 56 bucks. The actual cutting tiller tines are another 60 bucks. And of course the dethatching tines are $250. So I don't know that I need the dethatching tines. It would be nice to get everything all for the new platform. But then what would I do with the old platform? So I don't know. Seems like that's all I'm doing is spending money lately, but story of my life. But anyway, I tried it and you saw it in the video. I wanted to scratch up some of these bare spots, and we had a nice rainy day today. I want to put some more fertilizer on there because I have some areas that are getting yellow again, because I think the soil is real shallow there and into the hard pan, and it's not getting proper nutrition. When I fertilized this here a few weeks ago, it did all blend in dark green, but these yellow areas are coming back again. So I'm going to have to get some sort of topsoil on there and build that up or do something. But I did scratch up some of these areas and it's pretty dry actually. There might have just been too much peat moss or something. But there were a lot of rocks. I mean, one area I scratched up, maybe it was this one, I had 2 big handfuls of rocks that I just didn't get up. So maybe that was the problem. So, but now I have a method here, like I had at the old house, to go run that cultivator around here. I'm going to go to the Johnson Do It Center right now and get some more seed, the Northwest blend that I've been using here. I'll probably get another bag of peat moss and some bags of that chicken manure slash compost slash topsoil that they sell at the Do It Center, which is similar to Home Depot. I don't want to go to Home Depot, Covington. It's a rat race with that construction. Johnson's Do It Center is right up the road, and they basically have the same stuff. See, on the topsoil, I might forego buying that because we had a pretty good rain today, by the way. It's nice. It kind of matted everything down and cooled it down. It's about 50 degrees, 55 degrees. Look at the moles. I have a sifting operation I just started. I built and I haven't really got a chance to use it. Ended up giving away a bunch of my topsoil to the lady across the street. Pulled out her railroad ties and had to fill them in. So, boy, I wish I had more. I had 40 yards of this stuff. And believe it, that I scraped off of the yard. And believe it or not, I was worried about having too much of it. It was all over the back fence. And I just floated out this whole area. And boy, that stuff goes quick. But I'm not going to give any more away or use any more. I want this strictly for lawn patchwork. It's really nice stuff. It needs sifted. With my new lawn tractor, 0 turn, I have that little cart. The screening thing fits right on top of that. I wheel that up here. A couple of shovel loads of that, shake it around, and just offload the rocks over there. I got to figure out where to put those. And then have a nice tub of really nice rock-free topsoil, which is mainly compost and some other stuff. Actually, probably clay in there too, unfortunately. But for patchwork, it's probably okay. Moles seem to like it, so that's a good sign. So, yeah, I might be able to get a wheelbarrow load or two sifted out. It's not that I'm opposed to buying that stuff for $2-3 a bag. It's just, oh, my back. I don't know if I can handle hauling all that stuff out, throw it in the truck, unload it, bring it back here. Bad enough I got to get a big bale of peat moss and deal with that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you my new little Stihl cultivator. It should be good for the next 25 years. See you later. Thank you for watching.